Harry Arroyo, with several hundred fans bussing all the way from his hometown of Youngstown, Ohio, making his second title defense. They will be gloved in the ring, which gives us an opportunity to tell you a little bit more about both of these outstanding young men. It's been a long journey from a tiny country in South America to a world championship bout for Terrence Alli. Born on a rice farm, Alli learned to fight on the streets of Georgetown, Guyana, and has had to scrap for everything he's earned since.
I came from a pretty big family, 14 brothers and sisters, and I was to skip so much meals to get where I am today, and I don't want to skip a meal again, so I'm very hungry and I'm going for it.
Alli moved from Guyana to Trinidad to Toronto and finally to America to advance his pro career. And when he hooked up with manager Jimmy Glenn in New York, he made an impact on the lightweight ranks with a victory over highly rated Melvin Paul, and then scored a knockout victory over John Senegal before stopping slippery Frankie Newton. Alli finds himself on the threshold of a world title, and he knows he can be a hero back home in Guyana with a victory today.
I was the first amateur to win 3 titles in 1 year in Guyana, and I'll be the first to win the World Championship, and that will be very great because in a couple of years to come, they'll be having quiz in school, asking who was the first champion from Guyana, and hey, Terrence Alli. Wow, I'm getting it, man.
Champion Harry Arroyo has known hard times too. He's from Youngstown, Ohio, and like Alli, comes from the work ethic of a large family.
When it was time to eat, there was 14 of us at the table, and it was first come, first serve. So we all had to fight at the dinner table to see who got the best part of the meal.
That spirit of competition in his own family has helped the soft-spoken Arroyo to build his confidence in pro boxing. The unbeaten Arroyo burst into national prominence with a victory over popular Robin Blake last year, and then won the new International Boxing Federation title with a knockout victory over Charlie Choo Choo Brown. Arroyo scored another knockout in his first defense against Charlie White Lightning Brown, and he knows he's in tough against the fast-rising Terrence Alli.
He's a very good boxer and a good puncher. I've seen him being aggressive, and I've seen him move around the ring. So we've been working on every one of those aspects, and whichever one he does, I think we will be ready for him.
Two very appealing young men, and they have created quite a stir here in Atlantic City all this week. Indeed, national press is attending this bout because it's considered one of the fine matchups of the early boxing season in 1985. With us as usual at ringside are Gil Clancy. And Gil, we know these two young men are in outstanding physical condition, and I wonder if the aggressive, quick starting style of Alli is what we will see against the patient champion Arroyo.
Tim, this is one of the toughest matches I've ever had to try to figure out. Tougher than the Dolphins and the 49ers. Harry Arroyo is like the 49ers. Good defense, picks you apart, likes to come on late. Terrence Alli, all offense, can hit you from anywhere and can also hurt you with the big bomb. It's tough.
Well, who do you think has got the edge here? We've got the experience of the champion making a second title defense. We've got a very ambitious challenger.
Well, Tim, I like an active fighter. Terrence Alli has had 6 tough fights in 1984. Harry Arroyo hasn't fought since last September 1st. I have to go along with the active fighter.
It should be a most exciting lightweight bout to start our 1985 season on CBS Sports Saturday. We'll be back with round 1 live from Atlantic City in a moment.
This is CBS.
WCCO Television, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Bout is for 15 rounds for the lightweight championship of the world, sanctioned by the International Boxing Federation. The referee for this bout is Tony Perez. And now introducing first into the blue corner, with a record of 24-3-1, 10 by knockout victory. He weighs 134 pounds, from Georgetown, Guyana, the challenger, Terrence Alli. And in the red corner, he is undefeated in 25 victories, 19 by knockout, at 134 pounds from Youngstown, Ohio. He's the IBF lightweight champion of the world, Arroyo.
Well, you can see that there are fans here from Youngstown. Tony Perez, the referee, will give the final instructions. Very relaxed-looking champion, a very relaxed-looking challenger. Arroyo will wear the gold trunks, the challenger in white. Scoring on the 10-point must system as we look at the tail of the tape, each coming in right at the limit of 134. 3 judges at ringside will handle the scoring. Carol Castellano from New York City, Frank Brunette from Rahway, New Jersey, Don Woodland from Columbus, Ohio. Perez, the referee, will not figure in the scoring. And Alli, as he usually does, came charging out of his corner. We nearly had a clash of heads right at the start because Arroyo was waiting for that. It was a race to the center of the ring. No damage done, fortunately. That could have been a horrible happenstance for one fighter or the other had they landed with their heads, opening a cut in the first move of the fight. The champion digs a solid left to the body of Alli. Highly anticipated bout in boxing circles. 2 of the outstanding lightweights in the world.
Tim, Arroyo usually starts out very slowly, but he's bombing away early.
Slight change in his usual strategy, although in the last couple of fights he has started a little more quickly than normal, but he is still a very patient kind of a fighter. An excellent counterpuncher.
Alli figured to put pressure on Tim. He's walking in, but he's not moving his hands.
Minute gone by, and round number 1 scheduled for 15. That's the title distance in the International Boxing Federation. Right hand lead by Arroyo just grazed the head of the ducking Alli. Two young men from large families, both indicating that they learned to compete right at home. No doubt has helped their ambitions in boxing. Solid left to the body by Alli.
Tim, Arroyo was pawing with that left hand and he's dropping his right hand. He could get nailed with a left hook.
10 knockouts and 24 victories for Terrence Alli, 19 KOs in 25 victories. No defeats for the champion Arroyo. Champion's last outing, September. An 8th round knockout over Charlie White Lightning Brown, defending his title under a minute to go here in round 1. Jimmy won his last bout against Victor Babylonia in October, 12-round decision.
Jimmy Glenn said that Alli was going to go out and work the body. Right now, he's not working much at all, and Arroyo was banging away to the body. A lot of good body shots in this round by Arroyo.
Alli pressing the attack. Under the 32nd mark would go. Very busy first round. Round 1 of a scheduled 15-rounder for the IBF lightweight title. The champion in gold, Arroyo, the challenger in white, Terrence Alli. Number 2. Action-packed first round, as we expected. Scheduled for 15, the challenger, Terrence Alli from Georgetown, Guyana in white. The champion, Arroyo from Youngstown, Ohio in gold. Still somewhat struggling to get out from under the shadow of his famous Youngstown boxing mate over there, Ray Boom Boom Mancini, former WBA lightweight champion of the world. And people, of course, trying to stir up a match between the two. Who knows? May happen at some point. Right now, he has Terrence Alli to worry about, defending his IBF crown.
Tim, in talking to Donald Hayes, the trainer of Terrence Alli, and to John Russell, the trainer of Arroyo, they really scouted the opponent very thoroughly, both of them. They've used tapes, and they really studied the tapes, and they both told me that their fighter was ready for anything the other guy was going to do.
Very impressive physical conditioning exercises by Terrence Alli. Watching him in the gym the other day, something he's been doing since his amateur days in Guyana. And Arroyo recently going to a low-fat, high-carbohydrate diet and choosing to end his workouts several days before the fight, come in very light at about 132 and then let the weight come back on naturally to the limit. So a couple of different contrasts in the training methods. Oh, a solid right hand by Ali. And that knocked down Arroyo, who grabbed the rope and kept himself up. But they are giving the countdown. He didn't actually hit the canvas, Gil, but he saved himself from going down.
Tim, I don't think it was a knockdown at all. I think his feet got trapped on the canvas, and he just tripped a little bit. But I don't think he was knocked down. I don't think he was hurt.
Well, it was a solid right hand that landed, though, Gil, and whether it doesn't look that he was hurt at all, but it was scored as a knockdown. There's a left by the challenger, Ali, and Arroyo smartly ties him up.
But you know what that does? That raises the adrenaline of Ali, makes him come on, gives him confidence, Tim. Could be important.
Terrence, Ali, and White trying to press the advantage here, under a minute remaining in round number 2. A solid left landed by Ali.
That's the punch that Arroyo has to worry about, that left hook.
He's got the champion backing up. Another left hand and a right hand by Ali. Ali sensing the champion in some difficulty.
He's hurt now, Tim. He's hurt now.
Another left hand by Ali.
Ali's a great finisher, I'll tell you that.
The champion in trouble on the ropes in the second round, scheduled for 15. Now Arroyo regrouping here. Under the 30-second mark we go. Arroyo seems to have himself back together. He's out in the center of the ring. Ali looking for an opening, but Arroyo punching back down to the body.
Good right hand by Arroyo.
Right hand right down the pipe from the champion. Final seconds of round 2, an action-packed round again. That's the end of round number 2, and Harry Arroyo finding himself in some difficulty in this second round in defense of his IBF crown. Ali had him in trouble along the ropes, but the savvy of the champion pulling himself together.
You know, Tim, it's a funny thing how that right hand psychologically helped Ali. Up until the time he landed that right hand, which we're going to see right now. And there it is, a good right hand on the chin, moved him back. Never touched the canvas, though, Tim.
Now, this is later in the round when Ali had Arroyo backing up, landed a left hook and drove him into the ropes. A solid right hand there. And Arroyo managed to escape from this flurry and finish the round in seemingly good condition. But he knows he's in a war here with Terrence Ali.
But Tim, as I was saying, until Ali landed that right hand, it looked like he was sleepwalking. He was walking in, he wasn't throwing any punches. It really raised his adrenaline and his confidence.
Well, you can see how superbly conditioned these two young athletes are, as Arroyo, despite that punishment in round number 2, looks fresh and ready to go again. Ali, of course, comes out quickly. He knows he had the champion in trouble. Big left hook by the champion. Ali managed to block part of it, getting up the right hand.
Tim, when Arroyo landed that left hook, Ali stuck his tongue out at him. That's not advisable at all for a few reasons.
Well, one is you could wind up biting it off. Ali after him. The left to the body and the left to the head that didn't have much on it when it arrived. Now Arroyo in his counter-punching style.
Beautiful combination by Arroyo. Right hand to the head, left hook back to the body. Harry's punching more to the body in this fight, Tim, than I've ever seen him.
Big left hand by Ali. Moved the champion again. Both fighters with excellent concentration. We are live from Valley's Park Place Hotel in Atlantic City, New Jersey. This is round number 3.
The one thing that I can see that Arroyo is doing wrong, Tim, is he's not making the jab count. He's just jabbing because he thinks he's supposed to, but he's not trying to hit anything with it.
Ali still comes forward, and Arroyo scored a left right down the pipe. Two thoroughly delightful young men. It's one of those fights you hate to see a loser in. They're both extremely likable and personable. Arroyo in his quiet way, and the ebullient, effervescent young man from Guyana, Terrence Ali. And Ali, again with Arroyo on the ropes, trying to make some hay in there, and he does with a combination of the body up to the head, a good straight right hand.
Arroyo's making the mistake. He's trying to pull away from punches. You can't stand up straight when you're inside, Tim. That's why you get your head knocked off. Standing too straight, Ali will come back up with a hook.
Arroyo tried a big right hand, and Ali ducked under it. Under a minute to go, round 3. Everything as advertised so far. Under 30 seconds to go in the third round. Alli stalking his man, keeps coming forward. Arroyo counter-punching, two good combinations, and a solid right hand inside by the champion. Alli stays right there, takes another shot to the face from the champion. Now he lands a left. Final seconds of round 3 with Alli again pressing the advantage here.
Then they both landed solid shots. The champion.
Round number 4, and again a furious start by both boxers. Arroyo determined to not let Alli get to the center of the ring before he does. We've had a race to the middle.
And that was really something. Harry Arroyo became Terrence Alli.
Alli backing up Arroyo. Arroyo, the 27-year-old IBF champion from Youngstown, Ohio. One of 16 kids. Son of a carpenter.
Harry better do something to stop that forward rush of Alli. Alli's starting to get into gear. He's going to have to start snapping that jab.
Well, we just saw 2 double jabs and another there by the champion. Arroyo, a new father. He's had a baby daughter, Haley Joan, 6 weeks old. His wife Elise back home looking in, perhaps with a little bit of concern because her husband is in against a very tough challenger here in Terrence Alli. Gone by in round number 4. Alli still comes forward. Good counter punching by the champion in that exchange.
And Tim, Arroyo is landing some good body shots. If this fight goes long, that could help Arroyo. See, but he paused with that jab.
We are live from Atlantic City, New Jersey with this International Boxing Federation Lightweight Championship. There's a right hand lead landed by Alli, the challenger.
Good right hand by Arroyo, Tim.
The left hand by the challenger, Alli. That backs up Arroyo. Relentless attack by Alli. Left hand blocked by the champion. Digs underneath but with no sting. Minute to go. Round number 4.
Alli is expending a lot of energy. He had better be in good condition, which we know he is.
Right hand from the champion grazed the chin of Alli. Alli just standing flat-footed there, trying to find open spaces.
Then this is a good fight between 2 good fighters. They're both trying to set each other up. Arroyo's trying to counter punch, and Alli's trying to feint them into an opening.
A little blood from the mouth of the champion, perhaps a slight cut on the lip. Right hand scored by Alli. And a left. Solid left landed by the challenger. Final seconds of round number 4. Good right hand by Alli. Round number 5, you see a little nick under the lip of the champion, Arroyo, and that's where that blood was coming from. It's certainly nothing to be concerned about at this point. It would have to open up real wide in that position to be a problem. Alli in white, the champion in gold. Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy live from Atlantic City, and we have had 4 furious rounds, and so far we've given the edge to the challenger. Now, even though Arroyo started quickly in this bout, this is more his pattern. He kind of eases himself into the fight, backs up, counter punches, and is usually stronger at the finish. Will he be against this finely tuned machine, Terrence Alli? Good body shots by the champion there.
Alli is telling him to go ahead, hit me there. What do you think of that?
Alli again just flat-footed with Arroyo standing in one place.
That's where Arroyo is making a mistake, Tim. You can't fight with your back to the ropes and stand straight up.
Uppercut scored by Ali. Some of the interested spectators here, former junior lightweight champion Hector Camacho, now in the lightweight ranks. You saw him between rounds leading cheers for Harry Arroyo. Perhaps he wants to meet Arroyo while he's still champion of the IBF. Hector Camacho will be on CBS Sports Saturday next week against Louis Burke. Long-awaited return to the ring after a considerable layoff by Hector Camacho. Good solid jab by the challenger, Ali.
Harry doesn't step in with his jab, Tim. His jab is not stiff at all. You have to step with that jab. When you teach a fighter, you tell him to make it go in one side and come out the back of his head.
Round number 5 of 15-round scheduled bout. Arroyo bangs to the body with a right hand.
But then he makes the mistake of staying in that corner, Tim.
Ali certainly willing to trade in these stationary situations. He gets off more punches. Two good solid lefts to the body by Arroyo. Right hand lead by Ali landed.
Arroyo is landing the cleaner punches, but Ali is throwing punches in bunches, so it depends on what you like when you score this fight.
Ali electing to stay up, working at the head in these situations primarily. Final seconds of round number 5.